Seems almost rude to talk over that, but hey, you beautiful people. Welcome to the world of synths with me, your host, Jason GetJervis. How are we doing? My phone's turned itself off. I don't know what it's doing. It seems to, so I can't see you in the chat. Hello, everybody. At 8:05? Am I early or on time? I don't know. I tell you what, I am full of cold, so you'll have to excuse the nourishing sounds of my olfactory senses. Oh dear, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, talk amongst yourselves. Literally, it's everywhere. I came down this morning and I have done the usual thing of trying to give myself enough vitamins throughout the day to make it go, why is it doing, is it on like some sort of, you know it is, isn't it? Battery saving mode. Oh, phones, do we need them? Comments. And I will get there in a minute. Let's just turn the battery saving thing off, and then otherwise the chat's going to keep disappearing, and I think that's going to be quite distracting. Battery percentage. It doesn't, low power mode is now off. And everyone can relax. Hello, who is in the chat? Eddie first, as always. Tom, and E is also here. Felting. And before and I'll come back to that topic in a moment. Felting. I'll say that again. Felting. Hello, Cressy. How you doing? And let me see. Yeah, Draconian Rhythms. Nice. Alex, good to see you. Billy Bud, I know who you are. Welcome. I won't say your name out loud just in case it's a secret. I'll get everyone guessing who you are. Simon, good to have you aboard. And Biscuit. Andy. Hello, Simon again, more Biscuit, Peter. Have I said hello to everyone? Robbie, welcome aboard. I still haven't managed to finish watching Friday's interview, the ProSynth Network. Fascinating story. What a great guy. So I'll put a link in here for everyone else to watch it as well if you haven't already seen it. It's well worth your time. Peter T. Between a wavetable synth or a Dreadbox telephony. Telepathy. Oh, my word. See, I am ill. Yeah, Richard, how you doing? Good to see you. Right, have I said hello to everybody? Electric, hello. And welcome to the world of synths. Now, I have an apology. Do we? Yeah. We'll do that first. I'll get the apology done first. I put a teaser on social media yesterday with my my Nat special. So special, it doesn't want to play. It needed a plug. I put a plug on it. I plugged it in. Nothing. I don't think. So unfortunately, yesterday I had to come up with an alternative show to that I'd kind of planned. I thought I'd love to just get the Nat special on the table, unencumbered, unaccompanied, naked, nude, on its own, ready for everyone to hear how wonderful it sounds, how deep, rich, and fat. It's one of the fattest synths I've got in here. But that's great. It was thwarted. So the plug went on anyway. So that didn't happen. So I then thought, I know what I'll do. I'll get the JV 1080 out, because I figure, actually, with the last episode being about digital and analog, well, sample and synthesis seems the logical next step. So, right, and then I realised why I haven't done it before is because I wanted to make DIY not. Anyway, I wanted to make a specific desk for showcasing rack gear so that the top-down microphone will actually allow you to see the front panel. I mean, how cool would that be? I haven't seen anybody do that. But anyway, so I was too late, and I thought, I'm not taking the circular saw out in the dark in the garden. I mean, call me old-fashioned, and obviously, as you can tell, a little bit too ill, but top-down microphone, yes. Camera. Did I say microphone? Top-down microphone. Camera. Top-down camera. This thing. So imagine having the rack there with the keyboard there, you know? Oh, so I need to basically jigsaw. Well, I was going to use plunge the circular saw in and get really nice straight lines. I'm going to have to do that the weekend so that we can actually see what I'm doing here, play it. Oh, wouldn't that be great? Haven't seen anybody do that. So Gaz, how you doing? So then I thought maybe I can go over to Gaz's and raid his modules. And my yoga class moved from a Monday to a Tuesday, so I literally didn't have any time to do that. So I was just going through the motions. What am I going to do? And I thought, well, we can carry on with the idea of digital and analog. I've got these wonderful boxes, but I've had the MicroFreak a long time. It's got the latest version of software, and I've used it quite a lot, so I know it quite well. Maybe not as much as I'd like to know it to present it. But the Nymphes, I've scratched the surface. I did a video. I played with it a little bit, so I thought, well, that'd be nice to sort of have there. So lesser known, and I think ultimately they're both affordable instruments. You know, I think the Nymphes is it 500 quid? And that's about 280 quid, the MicroFreak. And I have to say, for something that's been around 5 years, to have four major firmware updates giving you a whole bunch of new stuff every time, I mean, it's worth its weight in gold, right? Which obviously is not very heavy, so it's pretty worth the money you'd pay for it. I love it. I love the fact that it came straight away as something you could plug into a USB socket. So my power delivery system on the desk is USB and, Euro sockets, actually, because I obviously need to test stuff from Germany every now and again. So I thought I'd do that. Now, there's no effects in that. There are effects in the Nymphes, so I thought what would be quite nice is to get the Zoom Multi-Stomp MS70 CDR, which actually was mentioned last night on Hardware Jams, actually. And I saw some of you in the chat there last night. So that was quite nice. That I was like, okay, I think Daniel mentioned it in the first half of the show. I had it on while I was sort of doing stuff in here. Why is my diabetes is telling me something. Oh, it's telling me I'm high. Right, I better just... it's just talk amongst yourselves when I just dose myself up. Being a diabetic means you get fun stuff. Looks like an MP3 player, right? That's my... and again, back to the glossy sort of... 15.2. Let's just whack in a couple of units there just to hopefully carry us through. We don't want to be too high. Right. CGM, continuous glucose monitoring. You know it. All the gadgets. It's really good. It usually... Come on. No, listen. You can stop now. Shh. That's time. It's time to play synths. It has enough of my attention. So, that's kind of what we're going to do tonight. I said hello to everybody in the chat. Okay, what are you drinking? Let's have a look at what I'm drinking. I've got my... Oh, maybe I should have left the top down. Look at that. There you go. That's almost a video in itself, isn't it? Just as long as you like there. Anyway, so I'm drinking a nice, stupidly strong. Ooh. That's exceedingly chocolatey. Nice and really oily. There's nuts and hazelnuts, but mostly chocolate, dark chocolate, like 90% dark chocolate. That is, it's not wonky mule. It's not wonky donkey. What's the other one? I don't know what it is, but right. This is a Bristol coffee. Truestart. And actually, signature roast coffee beans. It's a strength rating of 8. And that's not as strong as the donkey one. Mule. Wonky mule? Mule. I forgot what it's called now. Wonky mule. It's not wonky mule. It says smooth and strong, which we like. Rich, smooth and strong. I'll do it in my slightly Richard Burton voice. Truestart signature roast. Sorry, start again. Truestart signature roast, smooth and strong. Rich chocolate, caramel, and berry tasting notes. Definitely can taste some nuts in there. Caramel? No, I suppose so. Burnt caramel. Anyway, so what are we all drinking then? Nothing. Get yourself a cup of tea. Yorkshire tea. Earl Grey, nice. And water. Tea. Coffee, good. So we got a lot of hot caffeinated beverages. I think you need a green tea with lemon or jasmine. Green tea with jasmine, that would be nice. German beer and a jazz fag. Well. Billy Budd. That's a good combination. Jazz Woodbine's yummy. I am not high on caffeine tonight, but I'm hoping to be. KB5. It's fun. Yay, how you doing? Right, Pseudo. Did I say hi, Pseudo? I didn't know if I did. Anyway, just ordering a home delivery of some Belgian beers, all the way from Belgium. Hey, Keith in Watford, how you doing? Ooh, M&M's. Oh, that's nice. That's a good combination. I think I've just eaten the last bit of my dark chocolate that was on my desk. But just to circle back to what's on the desk, actually, no, I'll come back. Yeah. Thanks to all of you who joined me on Sunday for jamming in JimJams at the late time of 10 p.m. UK. I didn't know how it was going to go. It was a trial thing. Good evening, Inhibited. Oh, really enjoyed your jam last night. As Cornish, yours as well. And of course, Cressy, you three, top jams last night. Really enjoyed it. As always, nice to have the company while I'm here setting this up, making sure that I've gone, look how YouTube that is. I mean, come on. It's really silly. This is a bottle opener. It's from Greece. These are Edie's home crafted things. Oh, which brings me to Edie's extra special. Whilst last night I was setting up, she was making this. Look at that. How cool is that? She felted that. I'm going to have to give it back, but I'll have it on good authority that I will be getting something like this for Christmas, which is the best kind of gift to get, one that's made with love. And of course, Foxy's still on the table, so Fox is there. And I know it's football season, but these guys won't be playing. Gaz and I, from Wrexham, we went to college behind the racecourse, so it's special to us for many reasons, but up the town. Wrexham, come on, Wrexham. Anyway, I also want to bring your attention to this. Okay, it is a banana, but what's wrong with it? Why is it green? Okay, more disturbing than a green banana, because we've seen that plantain. I mean, you know, any good quality Jamaican food, and God, I love it. It features, you know, plantain, but it started to ripen. That definitely has its own signature. If an orange is called an orange because it's orange, what is this? Look at that. It's a bit too close to focus. Anyway, yeah, that just disturbed me the other day. Anyway, I'm going to have more coffee. How are we all doing? Let's see. 150 quid for a MicroFreak is a bargain. Absolutely. Ease on the chamomile. Excellent. Plantain. Nah, I know. Hey, time to get up. Why are you lying down? Bergamot. Yeah. I do love the smell of bergamot, actually. It's one of my favourite. What rhymes with orange? Blorange. or Singe. Singe Smythe. What was that from? That was Donald Sindren. Donald Sindren. There we go. Donald Sindren. What I see a banana, it means banana. Line expander, yes. Banana. Anyway, but also, I tidied up a lot of weird boxes in here, which just have crap in them, and I found all sorts of, you might have seen my post, lots of stickers and things for, the forthcoming music sort of show sort of season. You've got Bristronica coming up very soon, followed by soon after Synthfest. I'm sure most of you are going to one, if not both of those. Jackson is in the background. Can you see him? He's just under the guitar. Jackson! He's not moving. He's not. He's like lifted his head. Oh, hello. I'll definitely get him out in a minute, just because he's part of the show now. Right. Hello, Lazorg. Right. First time YouTube showed me to this channel. Lazorg, welcome to GetJervis's World of Synths, and you are very welcome, and you're in good company. What are you drinking tonight? If you're drinking anything, is it tonight where you are? Is it a morning? Where are you in the world? But welcome. You are very, very warmly invited to enjoy our quirky little show. So that's what we're drinking. High strength coffee. We've got a table full of synth. We've got an effects unit. We've got a pocket carry-on. We've got a cat in the studio. I've even got a candle going to try and, help me feel. And I'm full of cold. So let's just play some sounds. I think ultimately they're linked together. We'll top that up there. Yeah, I think we'll do that, and we'll talk more on the way out. I'll just get it going. Just get the thing going. Right then. So we have got a beautiful. You'll have to let me know if you can hear me enough over this beastly synth. We have got a wonderful digital synth, a multi-algorithmic digital synth with analog filters. A good combination, as showcased by such the likes of Waldorf. There's a thing, isn't it? The Waldorf Microwave 1. Oh my goodness, I'd love to play with one of those, because obviously the 2 and the XT, which is here, is a cracking thing. But let me see what we've got going on. So let's see now. Oh dear. This. Oh, I'm in shift mode. That's why. Oh, now I've. Oh, because I was in shift mode. You see, I have to say, I love what Dreadbox do with getting as much stuff into the tiny footprint. And I know we've all got tiny studio. We've all got small spaces to fill with as much gear as we can get. So actually having something that's got a small footprint but a big sound, and I think both of these are small footprint, big sound, reasonable on the wallet. I mean, that's the magic 3, isn't it? And we talked last week about, or was it even Sunday? It might have been last week, about Junos, and I think Andy having a Juno 6 as his first synth. It's not a synth that ever. It was Sunday. It wasn't a synth that ever really excited me. And even later in the 90s when I worked in a music shop and we had so many different synths coming through. I won't even say how many times I could have bought one for not much money. And the Juno 60 was better because you had the memories, right? But DCB at the time was just a bit difficult to try and get me to figure into my workflow and sequencing with an Atari. It just didn't kind of work for me. So I was always more interested in the Korg Poly 61, which didn't have any knobs, or the Poly 6. But I did end up having a monopoly. Have a banana. Oh, I say. So, now the thing is, I haven't played this for a little while. I watched a little video last night, which was one of theirs, and it did refresh me. So, I didn't spend enough time to go, you know. That sounds awful. That sounded a little bit like Peter Gunn, didn't it? And it's not what I want. Right. So that's definitely the other. Oh. We've got a bit of wobble there, haven't we? So you've got the first line of offense. The first line of attack is the bottom there. When that's lit up red, you're in shift mode and the highlighted stuff here. So that doesn't say old, but my glasses let me think it says old. High pass filter, which is what was. That's the filter, isn't it? Dear, oh dear. There you go. I'm not going to use presets because that's another thing that's kind of slightly using these two buttons and the rotary. You got 7 banks of 7, which is quite a useful thing to do. But I mean, just the sound of it. Wobble. Where's there's definitely less modulation. It's got a rolling sound to it, you know, feel. Can't hear the synth's audio. Really? Bum. Seriously? Oh, it's really quiet, isn't it? It's because it's... How's that? Sorry, guys. I'm chatting away. Happy with that? Thanks. Welcome aboard. See, you're paying your way already. But we've got some modulation on the pitch there, haven't we? Is it just drifting? Yeah, I'm not doing the freak. That's deliberate, Biscuit. I'm trying to get this thing working on its own. And then... add the digital element, you see. I'm trying to bring in the polyphonic... Well, paraphonic. All right, Mark Doty's in the audience. Where is Mark Doty? Why haven't I seen him for 2 years? Mark Doty, where are you? But that. Schultzy, how you doing? Did I miss anyone else coming in while I was getting lost, making not enough sound? Right. So is that loud enough as well? Okay, so now the idea is... you got the drift, the pitch drift. That's not nice though, is it? Yeah, I think it is a Juno. When you consider that I think the Deep Mind 12 started life as a Juno sort of clone, which would have been their first synth clone. But thankfully, some engineers that were low, said, "Hey, we don't have to do that. Why don't we do this and make this?" And suddenly, the Deep Mind 12 becomes a really fantastic instrument in its own right. I think, Rich, I'm gonna. Oh, I'm still in shift mode. Oh, still in shift. But what if we do this? Hang on. Oh. So that's the inbuilt reverb. It still sounds a bit quiet, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, gonna have to turn that off. I'll leave you to that. I think Jackson. Okay, guys, Jackson's back on the desk. So, you're gonna just come on, Jackson. Just doesn't want to. Oh, he's such a sweet boy, aren't you? You gonna play some of this? There's a cat on a synthesizer that's not in space. Where are you going, dude? He's not interested with the orange either. He didn't like that. Okay. So. Whew. He's left something behind. That is not nice. Dude. Okay, I was going to try and get a bit of... It's a green. It is Biscuit. He did. Laz, he did. Okay, right. So, that... I like that reverb. That's lingering. Unless he's done another one. Oh, he's sat closer. Oof. Right. So that's the filter, right? So, what else can we do? So we can... Right. I don't actually think this is... Somehow I'm not making sense of this. I need to... Yeah. Big fan of... This pedal is amazing. I would have had it on the desk, but it's just been in like the last 3 videos. So I thought I'd switch it up a little bit. Hey, Thomas! How you doing? Cat synth, good for my bad temper. You made it. Right. Okay. So. I know you can tell it's digital. It's a digital chip in there. But it's pleasantly digital. I don't know why that's not doing anything, but... Right, I think... Whatever we've done with the envelope, it's so... Sorry, guys. Yeah, it is an ear opener culture. Yeah, I think so. Woohoo! It does, doesn't it? Oh, no worries, fella. No worries, Andy. I mean... that's saw, square. It's just right, isn't it? Triangle. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Thanks, Sudo. Don't forget to give us a like. It is very clean sounding, considering it's so tiny and so analog, so beautifully analog. Right. So let's filth it up a little bit and let's see what we can get out of the combination. Yeah, Tron vibes. Yeah, there we go. Look, we've actually got Tron close to hand, isn't it? Like original Tron. Oh, of course. Jam, hi, bye. Check out the live stream from Sunday. The jam was nice. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, together, this is what I'm saying about using your arsenal of digital and analog synths together. It's that unity that you get. Well, that's quite acidy anyway, isn't it? Oh, that's what's going on there. What? Oh, is that? Have I been? Hey, how have I destroyed that again? Didn't sound like that a minute ago, did it? We've gone into sort of like cave mode. Ooh. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah. I kind of want that, Biscuit. Need that a little bit more. I want that sort of like dissonant harmonic content. Damn. Right. Yeah, it would be nice if it was. I mean, you've got a stereo. Surely the effects chip in their stereo. It wouldn't hurt them to put a goddamn mini jack, stereo mini jack. Right. Right. Should we just get that plumbing along with a little arpeggio? I don't want it to do that. Okay, a little bit of dancing. Jim, 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 Jim. You still there? Jim, Jim. Still here. Hey, just singing to you. I don't know why I do that. I just like singing to you. Next time I see you, I will sing to you in person. Right. See that difference that makes. I think I might have to bribe someone for the Synth Fest. So Yeah! All about that church. Woo! Cavernous. Oh, how do I change the... It's easy stuff. Have some more bass. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No drums. We are drumless. Cowbell. James Dyson, you're absolutely right. Right. Haha! Robert, my love. Maybe we can get this to sort of... Dirty triangle, yeah. Modulation there. I can't figure out why. So rate wave LFO1. So LFO, you'd think it's doing something, but maybe let's. Oh, maybe it's. There you go. Right, I've put fade and delay in. That makes sense. Right. Yay! Just remember, you've got 2 layers. That's the only thing. Right. Hi, Anna. How you doing? Did I see you? Yes, I did see you come in. I thought I was not imagining it. Right. I'm going to take the church, but I'm going to let you into a little secret here. That's the sound that I've been using. The magic. I don't know. It's KV5. I don't know if I can change. Probably. But that you would think that would be doing it anyway, so maybe. Alright. Bass, pitch. So octaver, basically. Octave divider. So throwing an octave lower. It doesn't quite trigger, so it's kind of nice and burbly. Yeah. Yeah, I think trying to squeeze as much into these things is great. And if you, like I said at the beginning, I think you missed that, you kind of have to remember, I had to remind myself of the dual layer, and it's not always as kind of automatic. There's no muscle memory. So you kind of have to do refresh stuff. If you're not using it all the time, I've got a feeling I'm going to do a little bit more with this combo. I'm up drums though, right? But I mean, it does sound great, and that little tweety, sort of science fiction budgerigar. Are we in? I think we're in Lynch Disco territory, right? This is definitely Lynch Disco. Lynch Disco. That's my dream now, is to hand over a piece of music to David Lynch for him to sing on it. Lazorg, did you really never see this channel before? Prog Rock is my thing. Yeah. Oh, yes, bit of chorus. All right, are we ready? Well, lads, you're in the right place. Prog Rock lives here. Hey, Synth Seeker. Congratulations, thank you. Yeah. I mean, we could just leave it there, couldn't we? I am going to stop it though. I'm going to dent because it's... God. Oh, that's filth. So you don't need to spend a huge amount of money to get yourself something that sounds like that. And actually, just thank you, Sudo. I think jamming in JimJams will be an expansion of this week. So Sunday, 10 p.m. UK, this will be back on the desk. I might even, depending on what the hardware jam is this week, what the thing is, I might try and squeeze a jam for that. It's about time I did one, really, isn't it? So yeah, too late. This is checking all the bugs. I'm really happy that. Thank you for joining in my Micro Time Mini. Oh, okay, yeah. Nymphes is sync mode, rock sync mode. Yeah, I think we. Yeah, it's like anything else, especially in a situation where, I've got a showcase sort of studio where a lot of this isn't actually plugged in enough. Well, it is. I mean, I can do stuff, but it's most of my jamming goes on here. So it's kind of like I'll go and get my MicroVolt 3900 and put that there. Oh, what should I put with that? Oh, I'll put well, actually it's right next to it, but yeah, that would be a great pairing, wouldn't it? Those two together, black and blue. Ooh, there's an episode, black and blue. So getting them on the desk and just playing with them. You feel it with the Nymphes and the MicroFreak. I don't think. Does the Dreadbox receive MPE? And I don't think, actually, what this does... Let me just get a normal sound. Let's turn everything off. Oops. You've got to have wet fingers, haven't you? I've had limited success with the sort of playability of this keyboard. But... Well. Oh, I suppose it's doing it, isn't it? Oh, that's... sorry. Right. I don't think that's doing it. So let's try it out. Oops. Sorry. That sounds like an SH101. It's the filter, isn't it? Now I've ruined it with the... Oh, I'm in shift mode. Oh, what have I done now? See? Oh, right. I don't think it's doing it. No, it's not. Oh, it does. Yeah. Well, lads, if you want to guide me through where it is, it's a menu here, isn't there? So MIDI C7. So yeah, maybe that's something for me to do without an audience. Post the event where gonna lick those fingers. Jethro Tull, lick those fingers clean. What album was that on? Was it on? Was it on Benefit? Or was it on War Child? Was it Benefit or War Child? That was a very Saxondale thing, wasn't it? Pink Floyd, or was that Genesis? Anyway, I'm never that far away from Steve Coogan. Always just veneers width away from Alan Partridge. But who would have? Yeah, it's one of those things. Chicken out for the so yeah. I made a burger tonight. I stopped and wanted some iron. I figured to try and kick this cold, so I went and bought myself some nice quality beef and made myself a really chunky burger before the show. So it's quite good. Yeah, it spends weeks sometimes, but it can be the luck of knowing to how to you get the Nymphes easily loses the signal. Yeah, I see. So for someone who's actually done that, then yeah, that's a shame. Aqualung. Ooh. But is it Aqualung? I think that song, there's two versions of it. I think there's a song which was written and is on the extended deluxe edition of Aqualung, Lick Your Fingers Clean, but I think it turned up on Warchild as Lick Two Fingers Clean. Slightly different lyrics. God, I love Tull. Thick as a brick, though. And actually, come on, controversially, Passion Play. Thomas, I think I introduced Gaz to the Cardiacs, actually, so you can thank me. Actually, Gaz and I both... G has gone out for a run. Okay, that's my boy, going out for a run. Now, both Gaz and I went to see William D. Drake with our friend Duncan, who was in the chat on Sunday and plays in the prog rock band Schnauzer. Plays keyboards in that. Cardiacs rule. So we went to see Bill Drake in, and actually my son got me into Bill Drake. So my eldest son, Kirig, got me into Bill Drake. And we went to see him in this tiny little pub, just him on his own at the piano. And we went up and introduced ourselves, as of course Gaz and I would do that with Duncan. And yeah, you definitely. Oh. But you know, we went out and introduced ourselves to Bill, William D. Drake, and loved his stuff. And then we both offered to help him record what would be Rising of the Lights. Now, unfortunately, I was touring a lot at the time, professional roadie, so I wasn't around. Gaz ended up picking up the recording and mixing of that album. I sessioned on the title track, Rising of the Lights, which is an instrumental, and I basically synths. So, yeah, go and check that out. Brooksy, sorry it was on the phone. Who to? Who's more important? Anyway, Bill was playing with... Was he? With James? Oh, yes, he was. Gosh, I've forgotten that. But James Larkham is a phenomenal musician as well. I love what James does with everything he touches. I mean, his brother, he does stuff with his brother as well. And I think, did he? No, he hasn't. But anyway, we digress. We're taking a different avenue. We're talking prog rock and Cardiacs and assorted family friends. So Gaz and I both have Cardiacs credentials to our name, which I'm very happy about. And it's kind of that's definitely a tick box for me, I know. And I love, what a gorgeous human being Bill is. Really. Bullshit story. I didn't inherit the job from you. No, I said we both offered to inherit the job from me. Listen, stop whatever you're doing. Yeah, we both offered to help and I wasn't able to help, which is true. And you ended up doing it. So I don't know what part of that's bullshit, unless you want to say something else. Anyway, Fee, do you remember differently too then? That's what I remember. We both offered. Anyway, I could be wrong though, you know. It's a long time ago. 2012 the album came out, so that's 12 years ago, isn't it? But I mean, you did, both you and Fee, you know, you had him around your house recording all the time, and I wasn't able to do that. Was that the year you got married as well? Oh dear, that's a long time ago, isn't it? Slap him, lol. Right, SY99. Who's got an SY99? It is Fighting Talk. I've got some pictures of me and Gaz from 1993, which I will definitely. Can I do that now? Can I do that, Gaz? Can I share with the group? Maybe I'll do that another time. I don't know if get the pillows out. Hang on, where's the?
I do feel queer.
Anyway, right. So that's the kind of Cardiac story out of the way. That's prog rock. That's basically what we do we play synth, we talk about stuff, we drink whatever drink we're drinking, we talk irreverently about music. I was going to bring some vinyl in, wasn't I? That's what I was supposed to do, and I do feel better. The coffee's definitely kicked in about now, but yeah, tea. No, I'm going coffee. I'm definitely coffee, but. It did seem like it's. I think it's just this, though, isn't it? Brooksy, that's my daughter. E is on the laptop in the lounge, felting, and here's some of her art and supporting. At some point, you know. She might be guessing. That's what I wanted to say as well. Actually, E owns her own MicroFreak, which was a Christmas gift of Santa a few years back. So I think she was probably, and I spoke to the guys at Arturia, certainly the artist relations guy, Michaux's a friend. I don't know why I did that, but he is a lovely guy. I miss him. He doesn't go any of the synth events, so I don't know when I ever see him. We just talk and whatnot. Not Santa. Yeah. But you, all right. She's 10, sassy with it, young'un, sassy. Yeah, the Nymphes version 2 firmware added MPE. Ask me if I've updated it. I don't think I have. Oh, it's making an interesting noise though. Is that USB noise? Line noise. Felch, Robbie, honestly. So, felting. You know, that cute stuff. Anyway, so yeah. So, what was the point? I haven't updated it. I don't think. So, I've got my homework. Did you do your homework after last week? What was the homework? I set homework. Goodness, what was it? What homework did I set last week? Can anybody remind me? Oh yes, Bardcore. That was your homework. Oh, Robbie, that's cheeky, and I like it. Santa's real, just like FM. Oh, yeah. So, Digitone. So, Robbie, I did. Laz is bringing in MP support, polyphonic aftertouch. Yeah, okay, polyphonic aside all. So that would have, if I'd have updated V to V2, I think that would have done it. I don't know. Did I? Dog ate your homework, Tom. So nobody has heard the Latin sung version of "Smells Like Teen Spirit," done in a kind of in a 2,000-year-old style. It all came about because of the talk of the KO that I had, the pocket operator, which my original pocket operator. I do want the medieval pocket operator. Dog. Yeah, right. When you get to secondary school next year, you will have to prepare at least 3 excuses for why you've missed doing your homework. One of them is the dog ate your homework, in which case you could substitute that with the cat has been sick on my homework. Mum threw it in the fire by mistake was one that was around when I was a kid. And I, what's another good homework excuse for why you didn't do your homework? Dog ate my homework. Mum threw it in the fire. And you can't get away with I forgot. It just won't work. Kidnapped by aliens. There you go. Yeah, we know you don't really hate. Andrew Brooks, you used to sing in Latin, but you were a chorister. How about that? It all comes out in GetJervis's World of Synths, secrets revealed every week. Yeah, was I going to do something in Latin for one of my videos? I did something in ancient Greek. So actually, circling back to the Nymphes, the Synths at Bedtime video that I did about the Nymphes, which if you are new to the channel, it's I take a chapter or a passage from a book, I read that, and then I play a synth over the top. I've done the Pro 3 and Thomas Hardy, which was very wordy. I won't do Thomas Hardy again, too wordy. I did Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy with the MicroVolt 3900, I think, and the Nymphes with Homer's Odyssey. And a colleague I used to work with, and a dear friend, Rex. He teaches classics and his name's Rex. I mean, come on. He learnt Welsh for a giggle in a couple of weeks. He's such a talented linguist. But he translated and did and spoke the translation into ancient Greek of the first chapter or the first couple of lines of the chapter of Homer's Odyssey. He picked the chapter for me as well. And it was kind of difficult to learn because it wasn't just the words and how they sound. It was the inflection and the intonation of those words that was important to the meaning. So yeah, it did become sort of an interesting kind of thing. But I haven't done anything in Latin yet. That's not to say I won't do. Maybe we'll revisit that kind of era and we'll do something. Yeah, exactly. Something interesting like that. Linguists, maybe. Yeah, well, I mean, Latin is the basis of the Romantic languages, Spanish, Italian, and French. But yeah, I think I should do something in Welsh, though. I should do something in Welsh. I should really. Maybe I will learn. Oh, I'm maybe a Welsh poem, and I'll do that with. Is there any Welsh synthesizers? Anybody know of any Welsh synthesizers? Because it would be nice to have something, that kind of at least sort of balances in. I see some James Bond quotes in the. Moneypenny says that, isn't it? You always were a cunning linguist. A Welsh mini Moog. Ah, yes, there was. Yes, there was. I remember that. Again, somebody's bought the rights to it, but I'm not likely to find one of those, am I? Even to borrow. I've got a Dragon 32 computer. That's a different kind of video. It's very poorly, isn't it? If I did the sort of video graphics of me playing a game on there, I don't know. But who knows? Canis Familiaris Chorus? Yeah. Am I missing anything? No. So I think I've got my homework this week, which is Nymphes update. Play with that. Bring some drums and hardware jams. So Laz, if you want to search HWJ hardware jams, I'll probably put it in there. I'll put a link in here. It's a Facebook group, and every week there's a topic or a sort of a subject that you have to make a jam. Was it 5-minute jam on? And then there's basically an evening of everybody presenting their jams. It's really, really cool. Paul at PWM is part Welsh. Well, we're all part Welsh. Who said Paul was Welsh? Is that you, Laz? Did you say that? Or someone's questioning that? Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, I've spent a little bit of time with Paul and Gaz. Latinum. So, Dragon 32 vid would go viral. It would. It actually would, but it wouldn't help the music aspect. Well, maybe it would. I don't know. Maybe people just turn up and go wow, where's the Dragon 32? And there's me playing with the cartridge of Asteroids. Oh my goodness. That used to drive me insane. I really did find, hey, Legacy Hand. Anna, you're going to do hardware jams. Great. I think we'll do that. We should do that. You haven't done yours. E hasn't done one. So E, your job this week then is to what about you doing a hardware jam? She's got a kind of Roland organ in her room, which is like I don't even know. It looks like it's really ancient. It's wooden, but it's like from 2000. And on top of that, she's got her MicroFreak. So I think you could do something. I think you've got my I've got the microphone as well, which I think you've got on yours at the moment. Hardware jams for the win. Hashtag be more inky. Definitely. Right. So we've gone over the hour, haven't we? Hour and 10 minutes by all accounts. So we've all got homework to do, because I want you to now go off and listen to some bardcore. I'm going to play out with this on the hardware jams. New blood, good blood, all welcome, be more inky. Exactly. Kidnap Mr. Sandy Claus. I want to do it. Brilliant, E. I'm sure we can get that sorted out for you. But ZX81, what have I got in the loft? Let me think about the computers I've got in the loft. I've got a blue G3 Mac. I've got my Model B, BBC Model B, and I think I've got the I've got an Amiga 500. I don't even know if that works. I got that out of a skip. The Amiga. That would be a fun thing to do. But oh my god, that was just literally just blowing my mind. Yeah, we should all do it. Erasure, go do tay. Yes, go do tay. So, get mod tracking. Yeah. I think there's such a lot of, it's time with me, and I do struggle. Having this once a week is a great way of making me have 3 or 4 evenings a week just in the studio playing with gear that is just otherwise sitting dormant. So, thank you for coming in and joining in with the chat and encouraging me to do this weekly, because it's something we all need to do, right? We all need to sort of play the music, and that's why we are attracted to it in the first place, is it? Because it helps our very soul. That was. I did not know how empty was my soul until it was filled. What film? Excalibur. What? Probably my favourite. Circling back to the medieval, the KO2 medieval. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Whole finger on the keys to make the pressure work. Put your whole finger on the... Right, okay. Right. Oh. Chrome dome. Right. Right. I'm not sure I like the vibrato. Merlin from Excalibur. Chrome Dome, yes. Yes, now I get what you're saying, Synth Seeker. Yes, the sort of... there's a shop in Glastonbury where some of those pieces are in from that film. The artist has donated them or whatever. It's fascinating. You're not allowed to take photographs. You get told off. So if you go in there, see it, but don't take any photographs. What are they going to do when you get these Ray-Ban Meta glasses? Not the ones I'm wearing, because they're not Meta, but... Oh, it's such a good film. The Dragon's Breath. Yeah, he's been there. We got told off, didn't we? See, how digital is that? Yeah. There you go. Ready for this? Drop it. If that doesn't say Dragon's Breath, I don't know. Oof. So thank you very much for joining me this evening. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you don't already do so. Hit the bell notification. This is so crap, isn't it? I'm sorry for doing this, but do all those things because it'll help the algorithm to pick up my channel and throw it out. And people like Laz will turn up and join our wonderful expanding community of Jervites. Sounds like something from the Evil Dead. The Jervites. I just said that. It's time to go. And I'll see you all around. Thank you very much. Whoa. Thank you, Anna. Thanks, Synth Seeker. Thanks, James. Thanks, Simon. Thanks, Billy Bird. Thanks, Night Culture Ghost. Thanks, everybody. Legacy Hand. Thanks, Cresshead. Biscuit. Ooh. Thanks, Gaz.